What's up, everybody? This is Malcolm. I have a 3D print going on right now. It's might be kind of loud, I don't know. But the problem is I am almost out of filament. See right here, we are very close. So I I don't I don't know the good way to do this, but I need to replace the filament. Now, I've had issues with getting filament into my nozzle, my extruder, whatever. And so I kind of doubt, and I've tried this before, and I doubt my ability to stop it, replace the spool, and then put it back, or resume. So we're gonna try to swap it while it's printing. Now, this may be a terrible idea, but if it works, then great. If not, then I'll just print another one with the other spool. No big deal. But I figured I'd catch it on camera so that you guys can use it if you need to, or not do this. So we'll see how it goes. I have some ideas of how to make it work. But yeah, I've got this on a tripod, but I just realized that I have it sideways. So let me fix that real quick. That is not gonna work. How about, there we go. Okay, so here's my printer. Oh, this phone is heavy. It's making my tripod fall over. Sorry, I guess I didn't test this part. Okay. Wow, that is crooked. Sorry, should have done this before. Okay, that's decent. So here's my printer. It's a monoprice Maker Select Plus, I think. I've got some black filament here going through. It's running out. I'm just going to do this right now. I figured I'd wait till it finishes the spool, but it's not going to make much of a difference. I have some white spool here, some white filament. So that's those are the only two colors I have. So we are going to switch to the white, and hopefully this goes okay. So I am going to cut a good end with some pliers on this white. Hopefully that's good enough. It's kind of more pinchy than I was thinking. I was hoping it'd be flat. Maybe I can pinch off the end here with these pliers. Oh, that's out of the camera. Here you go. I'm just trying to, I don't know, do what I can to make this as flat as I can. 'Cause basically, my idea is that I want to feed this in right behind the black. And this sounds like a terrible idea because it is, but if it works, then great. So now, okay, here's the scary part. I'm gonna cut off a piece of this while it's printing. Man, I can't believe I'm doing this. Alright, let's try it. Whew. I'm a little bit nervous if you can't tell. Okay, we're gonna cut it about here to give me some time. I don't know how fast this is printing. Okay. Let's make sure that stays, it's going in the fan. Oh my gosh, this is like cutting life support or something. Okay. Cutting somebody's oxygen. Okay, here we go. I'm putting the white spool up on the top, just where it needs to go. And then the idea is, oh, I forgot. I want to make this end as straight as I can, because it's kind of curvy, because I want it to follow the black right into the feeder, whatever you call that thing. So I'm making that as straight as I can. So we got a pretty straight end there. And then I also think I want to make the end of the black as straight as I can. So, but the black I gotta be careful with because it's very brittle for some reason. It would just break right off. So I'm making it straight as I can. Okay, that's pretty straight there. Alright, now I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait for this piece to go through, so bear with me. And I don't really have a good editing software on my computer yet, so I think we'll just let this video be some waiting. So that's about as straight as I dare to go with the black, because it really is, it breaks so easy. Whoa, that's my keyboard. Okay, so the idea is, and I thought of different ways to do this, but I couldn't really find a good one. So the idea is, I'm basically just going to hold these ends together, and then once it gets in, I'm going to try to keep them together so that the white just feeds straight in. Now if this works, this will be fantastic. And it'll actually be kind of cool. I'll have like half black and half white. This is a marker holder. I'm printing a second one of these. I designed it myself. There we go. Made it myself, words and all. Okay. That was kind of a bad view, but we're kind of zoomed in a little bit. Oh shoot, I lost my white end. Where is it? Hurry. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm making this marker holder, and it'll, it's printing this way. Let's get that eraser out of there. It's printing this way, so it's going to be like part black, like right there, and then the rest will be white, if this works. So let's pay attention, because I'm getting distracted. Oh, sorry about that. Man, I am just fumbling all over the place. Okay, so I need to stop watching the camera, because I really need to watch this part. We're getting pretty close. Okay. So the important bit will be once it gets down to the entrance into the extruder, because there's kind of a clip there, and if I don't do it right, that thing will pop up. There's a little spring clamp, I guess you might call it, and I think if the filament runs out, it'll pop up. So I need to make sure to keep the white on the black so that that doesn't pop up. Hopefully that actually works. Okay, my arm's getting tired. I'm going to stand up. So I hope you can still hear me pretty well. I'm not a super 3D printer, but I like it as a hobby. It's fun. I would recommend it to anybody who has like $400. I think this printer was $300, which really isn't as bad as I thought 3D printers were. I thought they'd be like $800 to $1,500, but they're pretty cheap considering what they do. I got a lot of other prints. I guess I can show you while we're waiting, because this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. So I printed this cone. I put it on like carpet stains before I clean them, or after I clean them, so that the people don't step on it. I printed this Apple Watch charger. It's a cool one. You just stick your charger in there, the cord goes through the bottom. Let's see, I printed some of these towers. They're torture tests for your printer. See how good your settings are. The tops of these always get messed up on my printer. I don't know what settings to fix for that. But yeah, that one's a good test. I think it's polypearl tower or something like that if you want to print them. And then these were on my the SD card that came with the printer. So there's the swan. And the funny thing about this one was the first time I printed, the head was like disconnected. That was kind of creepy, but that was silly. So I reprinted it. There's this elephant. That one's kind of fun. And then this couch was the very first thing I printed. It's kind of cool. And this butterfly was the other thing on the SD card. So those are all the things I have to show you right here. I printed a lot of other things, but anyway. Okay. So, I didn't think about that. I did think about how it moves around and how that'll be hard to keep them together, but I didn't think about when the extruder, when it skips when it jumps like a distance without extruding, it does a Z hop, I think that's called, where it actually pulls back the filament. So hopefully, hopefully that doesn't happen while I'm trying to get the white in. That might be bad. Yikes, I hadn't thought about that. I guess we'll see. That's what this video is for. See if this goes well or poorly. Whew. Not super concerned about it right now. We're getting really close though. But yeah, I'm kind of excited if this works. It'd be cool to have part black, part white. And getting close. Oh, see, there's the Z-hop. I don't know if you saw it because my hand was in the way. Oh, there was one. And I don't know, actually, I don't know if you can see the filament because there's black behind it, but in any case, we're getting pretty close. We got about maybe an inch left. Okay, so I'm going to start trying to hold this together. Okay, this is really hard, but it's going okay. You have to be like firm enough. Ooh. You have to push firmly enough to keep the pieces together, but be loose enough that you can follow the print head. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Okay, we're right down next to the entrance. I'm pushing hard to make sure that the clip doesn't remove itself. So far we're going okay. It's still feeding. I'm sliding up my hand so that I can maintain the pressure there, and we're still going. It's feeding. It hopped. Ooh, that may not have been good. Oh, oh. Is it still feeding? It's still feeding. I think we might be good. Okay, let's see if we start seeing some white out. This is super suspenseful for me, but maybe it's weird for you guys. Oh man. Okay. I think we're good. I think we just hot swapped filament on a 3D printer. I don't think that would be advisable, but I think it worked. Let's see if the white's coming out. It's not coming out yet. Yeah, it's still feeding. I'm gonna keep some pressure until I start seeing some white coming out. So I'm a little nervous that it's not following it in correctly. But no, I'm worried that I haven't seen any white coming out yet. But there is... No, I think I can let go. I'm gonna let go. Let's see if we start getting some white. Okay, I guess I can bring you closer. So you can see. Still not seeing white. I do know when I have switched from black to white, or white to black, either way, it prints gray. It puts out gray for a little bit. I'm seeing white. Oh man. Look at those circles. We got some white, man. Oh, this worked. Oh man. Well, there we go. I have officially hot swapped, if that's what you want to call it, filament on a 3D printer. I did not know that was possible. I might not recommend it, but it works. So there we go. That is how you swap filament in a 3D printer while it's printing. Let's see it do the infill with white. And that looks pretty cool. So let's see the infill. Oh. That's actually really cool looking. After it finishes this infill, we'll call that a video. Alright, thanks for watching. Good luck.